Hey Virgo, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read's the general read for the collective of Virgo. Uh, Anybody that has Virgo in their chart, this message is meant for you. It may not necessarily be your personal message. It might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Virgo in their chart. Please know that I truly intend to get this message directed to you. This message is your monthly read. And note that since we are in the first week and nearly over, heading towards the second week, that should assist you in being able to discover whether this truly is or is not your message. And it is what is in store for you for March 2022. If you do not feel like this is your message, you do not relate, resonate, or ring-a-ding with the first week and the overall energy of the read, first of all, I would definitely encourage you to take note of this message. Put it in your favorites, put it in a journal or something like that, because a lot of times it can be, say you're intertwined with somebody else energetically, it can be actually their message that you're receiving, or vice versa. So, their intents, what their intentions are, and so on, what's going to happen throughout the month for them, or what they're going to do. So that can happen if it's in regards to an individual that you're interacting with. I do ask that you don't try to force this message to fit your situation, though. It never works out that way. It should be like a book if you read it and summarize it in one sentence. That's what it should show so that you can relate to it. If you do not relate to the message, I do encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs, and please allow your intuition to guide you. And worry not if you feel pulled towards a couple of different zodiacs, the messages. Allow your intuition to guide you. There may be more than one message there for you that Spirit feels is necessary for you to receive. If you're only drawn to one in particular, then, there you go. All right. So, with this being the monthly, this is going to be the first week, second week, third week, and fourth week, so you can follow along. Then we'll have the overall energy sitting up here. We will allow the cards to fly and set them out, and then we'll do a quick overview of what the cards have to say, and then we'll do some clarification, see if we can fine-tune it a little bit more, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the story and see what Spirit has to say in regards to guidance for you. So, before we begin, I'd like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist you in opening your eyes to see, your ears to hear, heart to feel, and intuition to discern your message, Virgo. Okay. So here we go. General message for Virgo, please. All right then, March 2022. Wow, okay, we got lots to say here. That is a lot. Actually, message for Virgo. Third week, please. What's in store for Virgo? That one first, and that one. Message for Virgo, fourth week. What's in store for Virgo? Overall energy. Three of Pentacles. Trying to figure out how to make things work. How to work things out. Yep. And again, trying to figure out how to make things work. Five of Wands. Now there's some conflict, some debates on how to get along, how to make things come through, how to make it work. But that is the overall theme right there, is trying to figure out how to make things work out. So in the first week, there were a lot of options that were presented to you and may have caused some confusion, and you just didn't want to deal with it. But they are there, waiting for you to make a decision in regards to. For the second week, we have the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Cups. So a partner has created a new path, and we regret that, having missed out on a wish fulfillment right there. So basically, your Two of Cups is, why didn't I get the Six of Swords? The Two of Cups with the Six of Swords. That would make so much more sense instead of dragging it out. But at any rate, that's basically what it comes down to, is the Two of Cups has moved on and you've missed out. And you regret that. Okay, so for the third week, we have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. And they're on their side heading towards being the upright. So we are heading towards nurturing a new situation, nurturing a new life. Actually, no, I believe it's you as an individual, as a nurturing individual, are trying to be clear cut, getting all the information so you can then unemotionally make decisions, impartially make decisions of what's best to do. In the fourth week, being very passionate and taking charge of a situation without question, but charging in. Interesting. So, kind of looks like we're bouncing around a little bit here. Let's see if we can get a little more clarification here. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Overall energy for Virgo, please. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles for Virgo, March 2022. Okay. Wow. Having a hard time figuring it out. Yeah. And it may be a younger energy, a younger individual that you're dealing with, or somebody that's, fiery and passionate and excitable, is trying to figure out a way to have an equal give and take. Could be in regards to a career again, creating a new path. Moving towards the King of Pentacles, making a plan, being successful, recognizing the truth in regards to a deep connection that was called in, that we may not have been fitting. So we recognize the time to take some time out so we can then make a decision which direction to go. Okay, that was the bottom of the deck. All right, so please clarify the Seven of Cups. Yeah, just taking some time and looking at everything, watching, learning everything we can so that we can then make a decision. Not jumping the gun, so that you can then possibly have your wish fulfillment. Because you understand that from the history, evaluating what you want to invest in. Takes all your energy. Takes time. It takes time and focus. So you can then, what? So you can then be fully happy and emotionally and financially confident. Okay, so please clarify for the second week, March 2022, Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and Nine of Cups, please. Please clarify Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and Nine of Cups, please. Wow, that's quite a bit there. I'd rather we break that down, please. Okay, thank you. Oh, impatience is occurring. We're beginning to build an impatience, or there was an impatience. An intolerance is what I was just heard. There was an intolerance of behavior, controlling behavior, and so we decided to move forward. I don't know if it's referring to you or them, that there wasn't any understanding, any patience, any care. Yeah. Everything was taken at face value instead of actually seeing that there's a little more depth to a situation. That's kind of where that sits here. All right, so please clarify. That's the second week, so be very careful about the second week of being so closed off, basically, of being inattentive. Please clarify the Empress, Queen of Swords, heading towards being in the upright. Third week. King of Pentacles. Earth element, being very careful, making a plan, and always being successful in that. So, yeah, you've made a plan to kind of separate your emotions so you can get all the information to make a decision, impartially, not allowing your emotions to be involved. So you can then choose the path, and it's a hard decision. Okay, so please clarify for the fourth week, Queen of Wands, March 2022 for Virgo. Clarify the Queen of Wands for Virgo. The Hierophant, heading towards being in the reverse. Again, we have this problem here. And I don't know if this is referring to you or if this is referring to the other party. But, you know, we're feeling pretty beat down. Trying to focus on creating a new life and nurture it into something. And manifesting that out so you can move forward to having stability. And it's a fire element, so either you have fire in your birth chart, it's referring to somebody that takes on the fire energy, apply it where it's appropriate, but this is definitely an individual interaction message. So please take it as it need be and apply it where it should be. So let's find out, I don't know, how to avoid, if they're even willing to, is it even in them? Because when you go Queen of Swords, you completely, well, you don't completely, because King of Swords is unemotional. Queen of Swords is actually fair and just, but again, the emotions are not bound in there. So a hint of feelings isn't, her heartstrings aren't being pulled. It's it's a logical decision wherever it be met in here. So clarification or guidance on how to avoid full emotional detachment, to where this occurs. Follow your destiny. Follow where you're supposed to go. Allow yourself to be led towards where you should go, so you can then begin fresh and new. Lay down a foundation and build by leaving the past behind and moving towards what's most beneficial to you, your Two of Cups. And it's a challenge for you to figure out how to build up towards that forever after the Ten of Pentacles, to have that absolute stability there. It's a challenge, and that's kind of where you're at, that's where your focus is to how to build to that. And losing, or I guess closing off the emotional status in regards to that. So Five of Coins. Insecurity will kick in. Seven of Swords, and then you'll reevaluate your path. So you then create a new one. You take control of filling up your cup, make yourself happy, and have an exciting new beginning. You're going to have a challenge. It's going to be a challenge figuring out how to attain that star, though. But if you pursue, you can get to that. Again, it comes back to, if you pursue, you can achieve it. You can achieve it. If you make a plan, it can be successful. You can achieve it. And this can be avoided. Okay, Virgo, that is your read for March 2022. What is in store for you technically? What is in store for you in March 2022? Okay, so the energies that we have down, we have Taurus, we have Libra, we have Sagittarius, that's it. Those are the energies. Okay, so with all that being said, I do look forward to next week's read. It is what is headed towards you. So we can then find out for the second week if this is headed in your direction or not, as long as the energies remain directed on this. All right, so until then, may all your decisions and choices be very blessed.